Hello and welcome to HW News. 6 days are remaining for lockdown 3.0 to end, and we at HW News are bringing you this special video series throughout the lockdown period to summarize entire day's coronavirus updates in brief for you. So let us first begin with the global coronavirus cases and the death toll across the globe, and then we will proceed on to talk about the cases that happened in India, coronavirus cases at present in India, and the death toll due to COVID-19. Globally, coronavirus has infected 42,01,767 people and 2,84,204 people have died. In India, as of now, there are total of 67,152 active cases of coronavirus. 20,917 people have either been cured, discharged or migrated, and 2,206 people have died due to coronavirus. On Monday, 310 cases were reported in Delhi, 126 in Rajasthan, 38 in Andhra Pradesh, 16 in Haryana, 14 in Odisha, 10 in Karnataka, 7 in Bihar, and 3 cases were reported from Jharkhand. In Mumbai, Dharavi has reported 859 total coronavirus cases with 26 new cases reported today. There have also been 119 positive cases in Mahim. On the other hand, in Pune Municipal Corporation limits, 69 shops have been ordered to be closed since Monday. People here were not following social distancing norms and lockdown, and thus stricter curbs were implemented in this region. Let's move on to important news related to coronavirus update that happened today. So the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare has issued a separate set of guidelines, new guidelines for home isolation for patients who are experiencing very mild or are pre-symptomatic COVID-19 patients. So if you have very mild symptoms of COVID-19 or are pre-symptomatic COVID-19 patient, then you can opt for home isolation, and the home isolation will go on for 17 days after the onset of symptoms of COVID-19 and will end. You can end the home isolation if there is no fever for 10 days. But let me list out to you the eligibility criteria when the patient can seek the expert advice and when the patient can end the home isolation as per the guidelines that are given by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. So let us also discuss that in detail. Eligibility for home isolation. First, the person should be clinically assigned as a very mild case or pre-symptomatic case by the treating medical officer. So unless you have been certified by the medical officer treating you as very mild case or pre-symptomatic case, you cannot opt for home isolation. Only after getting a certificate, getting an assigned by the medical officer, the treating medical officer, you can be go into home isolation. The second eligibility is that such cases should have the requisite facility at their residence for home isolation, for self-isolation, and also for quarantining the family contacts. The third eligibility is that a caregiver should also be available to provide care on 24/7 basis. A communication link between the caregiver and the hospital is a prerequisite for the entire duration of home isolation. The fourth eligibility, the caregiver and all close contacts of such cases should take hydroxychloroquine prophylaxis as per protocol and as prescribed by the treating medical officers. The fifth eligibility is that the patient, the COVID-19 patient who is opting for home isolation, should download the Arogya Setu app on his mobile phones and should remain active on it all the times through Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. The sixth eligibility is that the patient shall agree to monitor his health and regularly inform his health status to the district surveillance officer for further follow-up by the surveillance teams. The seventh eligibility, the patient will fill in an undertaking on self-isolation and shall follow home quarantine guidelines, and such individuals shall be eligible for home isolation. Now, when to seek the medical attention? In case of difficulty in breathing, in case the patient experiences persistent pain and pressure in the chest, in case mental confusion or inability to arouse, in case of developing bluish discoloration of lips or face, and as advised by the treating medical officer. Only in these cases, the patient who is seeking for home isolation, he should seek immediate medical attention. When to discontinue home isolation? Patients who are under home isolation can end the home isolation after 17 days of the onset of symptoms or date of sampling for pre-symptomatic cases, or if there are no fever for 10 days. There is no need for testing after the home isolation period is over. Let's move on to next important news. Well, the controversy over the Arogya Setu app and the user data and the privacy concerns are continuously raising, and the government is trying from its side to dispel all these issues and all these concerns regarding the privacy and the concerns around user data privacy on Arogya Setu app. So today Ajay Sani, who is the chairman of Empowered Group 9, addressed the issue. He said that 9.8 crore people have so far downloaded the Arogya Setu app, and government is using this app extensively for contact tracing. Close to 1,40,000 people who came into contact with COVID-19 patients have been contact traced through Arogya Setu app. He said that from on Jio smartphones the app will be available from tomorrow onwards, and he also said that government is doing its bit to protect and preserve the data of users, and data of users who are using the Arogya Setu app is not going to be compromised. He said the data of users is saved on these servers for 45 days, and this is how it is going to operate. He said the user data is not at all compromised, and there should be no privacy concerns regarding the Arogya Setu app. Let's move on to second important news of the day. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today for the fifth time conducted a meeting with state chief ministers. Several chief ministers from across the states participated in this video conference. For example, there was Maharashtra Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray who participated in it, West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, Rajasthan Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot, Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan, Telangana Chief Minister KCR, you had Karnataka Chief Minister B.S. Yedurappa, and Punjab Chief Minister Amrinder Singh, Captain Amrinder Singh, all of them, etc. And more chief ministers from different states were present at this meeting that was convened by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. This was fifth meeting of with the chief ministers that Prime Minister Narendra Modi convened, and the focus of this entire meeting was on the strategy as to how to open the economy, as to how to open the country post May 17th. May 17th is the date when the lockdown 3.0 will end, and now the question is in front of the government is how to gradually open the economy, how to gradually open the country after May 17th, and also ensure that no COVID-19 spread occurs rapidly after May 17th, and to put a curb on COVID-19 spread as well. So this is the main point of the entire meeting. However, last 4 meetings only selected chief ministers were allowed to speak. However, this time around all the chief ministers who were participating were allowed to speak, and the meeting went on for almost 6 hours. Now West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee particularly in this meeting raised objections. She said that center is discriminating against West Bengal. She said the state is battling the pandemic, and the state itself faces lot of challenge because it is a border state, and still the center is playing politics during the time of the pandemic, which is not right. So she also put forth her complaint, but Prime Minister Modi overall stressed on the fact that Shramik special trains are being run so that the migrants who are stranded in different parts of the country can reach to their hometowns, but that should not mean that the spread of COVID-19 should reach the villages. He said that the main focus should be on how to safeguard the villages from the COVID-19 spread. He said as the economy is going to gradually being opened up, that should mean that focus of the state government should be on how to protect their green zones and not let the green zones turn into orange or red zones, but instead the focus should be on how to turn the red zones into orange or completely green ones. So this was the entire meeting of 6 hours that happened between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and different state chief ministers. We expect that there should be an official statement from the state governments, different state governments, and the central government as well as to what will happen post May 17th. Let's move on to next important news. It is related to the Shramik special trains. The policy for carrying migrant workers in Shramik special trains have changed. The Ministry of Railway today announced that the trains will run on full capacity from now onwards. Earlier the capacity was 1200, so only 1200 migrants were being carried in the Shramik special trains, but now they will run on full capacity, that is 1700. These Shramik special trains have 24 coaches in a train, and every coach has a capacity of 72, carrying 72 migrant workers. But due to social distancing norms, so far the trains were carrying only 54 migrants in the coaches. But now, as the Ministry of Railway has changed the policy, now more people will be carried in it, and it has said that the capacity of the train should be equal to the number of sleeper berths present in the Shramik special trains. Now, so far the Shramik special trains have carried 5 lakh migrant workers from May 1 when it was launched, and close to 468 trains were marked as Shramik special trains to carry these migrant workers, and the ministry said more 100 trains will ply in the next 2 weeks to take the migrant workers back to their hometown. So we can see with the starting of passenger services as well, from today onwards the booking has also started. So from tomorrow onwards there will be passenger services which will be running. There will be special military trains, there will be goods train which were running since even in the period of lockdown, and then there will be Shramik special trains. So all of these trains in these 4 categories will ply on railway tracks from tomorrow onwards. That's all for COVID-19 updates today. For more news and updates, you can log on to www.hwnews.in.
हमारे घरों में भी बच्चे होते हैं जो हमसे प्यार दुलार की आस करते हैं।
हमारा भी जीवन साथी है जिसको हमारे ड्यूटी से घर आने का इंतजार होता है।
हमारे घर में भी एक बूढ़ी माँ है जिनके लिए आज भी हम ही आंखों के तारे हैं।
लेकिन हम हमारे घरों में नहीं हैं। आपकी सुरक्षा में कोई कसर न रहे, इसलिए हम अपने प्रियजनों से दूर हैं।
हम में से ही कुछ तो अब इतने दूर जा चुके हैं कि वो वापस अपने घरों को लौट भी नहीं पाएंगे।
हमें गर्व है कि हमारे कंधों पे मुंबई शहर के नागरिकों की सुरक्षा की जिम्मेदारी है। हमारे जज्बे और बलिदान को व्यर्थ न जाने दे। इस संकट के समय में आप घर पे रहे, सुरक्षित रहे।
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.
If you like this video, please share it, and we would love to hear your comments in the comments section down here. Also, please do like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter to get minute-to-minute news updates. For more such shows and videos, well, subscribe to our YouTube channel.